So I'm finally actually all through seasons 1 through 7 of The Office.
Ooh,
now
wow! Welcome.
There's only 7 seasons.
No, there's 9.
Yeah.
But I remember I told you I started from season 4 and then got to halfway through 7, stopped, went to go watch 1 and 3.
You're hilarious, bro.
Because
yeah,
it is what it is.
Do you still not like it?
I still don't like it, but I'm just watching it for research purposes.
I don't understand.
She's so surprised.
You what?
Yo, he don't like Steve Carell's character. He doesn't like Michael Scott.
I personally don't like The Office. It's not my humor.
What do you guys like? It's Always Sunny.
No,
I've never watched Always Sunny, but I do like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
Wait, do you know that episode of The Office where Jim, Pam go to Michael's house when he's dating that one woman, and they all have a dinner party there?
The boss lady.
The blonde one with Jan. You didn't like that episode?
I'm not saying there aren't good episodes. Okay. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are good episodes and there are funny moments, but because I've sat through all this, most of the time I'm sighing and I'm frustrated and I'm uncomfortable. And the laughing moments, the laughing moments are so far and few between that I cannot just sit here and be like, I like this show.
Okay.
And then also, I think because I worked in so many offices, seeing a lot of that and having experienced some of that stuff, bro, the fact that they made Homie in season 2 or 3 when they merged offices, and they finally had a second black guy in the office, and the shit they did, the prison mic joke. To get and they made him quit.
Oh my god!
See, I'm in the trenches, bro. So I'm seeing it through my current lens. I'm seeing here damn, y'all niggas found this funny, huh? They made the only other black person in the office quit by making fun of him being a fucking felon or for tax stuff.
That's crazy.
Not even a real felony, and they made him quit. I was like, this y'all king.
This is y'all king.
Look, Michael Scott is no one's hero. Yeah, it's just
I don't know, man. Y'all be acting like that's y'all fucking hero.
No, bro. It's like the way people look
person.
at Cartman. I don't know. I'm a South Park fan, so it's
fair.
You're so terrible and ridiculous that it's and I wouldn't even say Michael Scott's terrible. He's ridiculous, but it's it's very much so damn, the character's written so well it pisses me off. In my opinion,
he's the ultimate terrible manager.
Yeah, literally, he's a caricature of every just brain dead manager who thinks that they're the best just because they're a manager.
My top 3 characters: Phyllis.
I don't understand.
Creed.
Phyllis is
Creed's the shit.
Yeah, Creed is the shit. Creed's
and do I even have a third?
You still don't like Dwight? Dwight's not in your top 3?
Dwight's fine. Dwight doesn't really bother me. But my 3 most hated: Michael, Jim.
Yeah.
And who's the short girl?
Oh,
Angela. Golly, bro. She's funny. Oscar's in my top 3 because Oscar's messy. Yeah, every now and then when Oscar wants to get involved, he's messy. But other than that, 3 hated. I want Jim to get punched in the face so bad.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
I want it so bad. It was so close.
He has a lot of oh, Jim's cool, and why are you doing that, Jim? Please stop moments. A lot of
He's just a traumatized bitch. Because his brothers is assholes. His brothers is pranksters and assholes. And when you finally see them in one of those episodes, you're like, oh, that's why he's
Everything
like that.
Makes sense,
and I'm like, oh, but you treat Dwight really don't be doing nothing to Jim, bro.
Yeah.
Why Jim be fucking with him, son?
Because Dwight sometimes deserves to be fucked.
Dwight's
just
not a good
bro.
person. He's not a good person.
Dwight don't be mine. And then when he fucked with Andy and Andy punched a hole in the wall, I was like, that hole should have been in Jim's face. Because my nigga, why would you put my phone in the ceiling?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Andy's
what?
Hilarious.
Jim should have got snuffed. Roy should have snuffed Jim.
No. Yeah, he should have.
So 100%. Yeah, that's my office journey. Now I just got to finish season 7, 8, and 9. Watch Bridgerton season 3.
Woo! Can't get through it. I don't know.
It's fine.
Never watched it.
It's fine. It's one of those things that
it's on my list.
I'm just in too deep. You should take it off your list.
I really like the side story they did.
The Queen Charlotte.
Yeah, I
didn't watch that.
Okay, that was S tier peak. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me go back and actually watch Bridgerton. And then I tried. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I'm just going to stick with this Queen Charlotte thing, hold it close to my heart, and appreciate that. I enjoyed this. And that was good.
It's one of those things that, because I'm already in too deep, I watch seasons 1 and 2.
I feel that.
It's not a thing I pay attention to. It's definitely a passive watch for me. I'm doing other shit.
Laundry show.
That's on. You always say the laundry show throws me off because, I can't imagine watching TV while doing laundry. Because I'm, very,
oh, wow.
I put my clothes away right away.
So you fold and you watch.
You don't even listen to a podcast?
I can listen to a podcast, but a TV, nah.
Okay.
But I'll have something in my headphones. But
Okay.
podcast show. Maybe. I don't know. That didn't make sense. Whatever. Bridgerton season 3. It's fine. It's one of those things that just clean my palette of like all the other shit I be watching. Like, let me watch something a little bit different for the vibe.
Yeah.
Valid.
What else? Kaiju number 8 is done. I watched that this morning.
Oh, I didn't watch the new episode, but
did you watch Kaiju number 8?
I want to.
Yeah, I want to too. It's been high on my list.
But now that it's all done, we can just binge
exactly.
it. So
no,
it works out.
It's definitely going to be a good binge.
Yeah.
A lot of people are already saying it's going to be anime of the year.
I've been hearing
That's
a lot of good
wicked.
things about this season.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, I've been hearing
but
a
like
lot of things.
it's only I'm saying like it's only June. It's July at this point. You know what?
We're halfway through. We'll see.
I still think anime of the year is going to be going to Dan in October.
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about Dan, but you read it, right?
I did not read it, but it's every time I tell people that I'm a like Goodnight Poon Poon Berserk type of, they're like, oh, have you read Dan? And I'm like, no, I haven't read it yet. And like that tells me all I need to know. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like this is gonna be tragically horrible, and I'm gonna love it.
Creepy Nuts, the guys behind the opening of Mashal.
The opening.
Oh, they did that one too?
They're doing Dan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
which also tells me
first 3 episodes of Dan are going to appear in cinemas. A month before it's released on streaming.
Nice.
So
that's pretty cool.
The hype behind it is great. But Kaiju number 8 also killed it.
Kaiju number 8, solid ending. Like it was a good wrap up to the seasons to prepare what's to come.
Yeah. Are you going to read it?
It's like I'm itching, but I do like to just keep some shows in the anime only
That's fine.
So like this might fall in the anime only tuck.
I think it's better as an anime for sure.
Yeah, because I really
Kaiju?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like I like having that. Like even though it annoyed me all season, the outro, like when it would play,
I'm dead.
Like
nobody loves you the way I do.
Like who was it? One Republic or whatever. Like
what?
Yeah,
Like,
bro. Like we be watching some OD hype shit, and it's like rah, nobody love me the way I do. I'm like
in typical anime clothes.
OD,
I was gonna say that's like pure.
The biggest trope ever. Like sometimes like some of the tropes don't be hitting like when they do on TikTok. Like not every anime is like that. Some of them be somber.
Season 1 of JJK, or it just you see people die and then lost in paradise.
So Kaiju number 8, that's hitting, and then other than that, Recheck Ranger, just like you guys. So, what are you watching? What's going on with you?
It's so funny.
Or reading as well.
I'm like going through like, what am I? Well, I'm reading Chainsaw Man Part 2 still for whatever reason.
How's that going?
I'm just in too deep.
I don't read it, so I've only seen the season 1 anime.
Yeah,
really?
Me too.
Nobody?
No, I read it.
You read it?
Yeah.
He reads it. We don't.
I'm caught up. They're eating sushi right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you?
This takes place 2 chapters after the infamous hand
feel
job.
free to go for it because I'm not gonna remember anything you say.
Honestly, bro, like
it's
I don't know what to say.
We're not gonna read.
Exactly. So it's kind of just things happening. There is a plot. It's there.
Yeah.
But
there's a prophecy going on.
Yeah,
a prophecy.
I can't tell if y'all are trying not to spoil us or
No.
really just
I can't. I couldn't even spoil it for you because it's like I didn't.
The plot was lost like 20 chapters.
Okay.
So part 2 was like there was a direction happening until maybe like September of last year. Like the direction just. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
All I saw was homie got a hand job.
Yeah.
That's all I saw everywhere on Twitter.
It just seems like slice of life, but like weird, let me make Denji suffer anthropology series. Like, that's what it's giving right now.
I thought he was going to get that post-nut clarity and like finally be able to take a step forward, but this man is lost.
Yeah, no, he got post-nut clarity and then like...
Yeah.
Like started questioning quite literally everything that just happened because he doesn't understand his emotions and like he doesn't have anyone there to teach him or help him understand those emotions. So he's literally just a boy, like
just a boy,
the epitome of just a little guy, and his life.
I feel like binging the manga is probably a much better experience with how it is right now. But we're reading it bi-weekly, so it's hard. So when a chapter finally comes out, like. This last chapter was just them going to a sushi restaurant
or something. Yeah, and it's like one conversation per chapter, pretty much. Yes. And then the conversation is usually just like boy thoughts, and then like I don't know, like Asa does something, or like someone gets kicked in the balls or something like that, and that like it's
night and day from
this is so
series.
It's like a completely
sounds
different.
I'm sitting here like y'all are not
selling it.
I was like, if y'all was trying to sell this shit.
I would not recommend it. I don't think I don't think part 2 is for everyone. It kind of just feels like a comic strip, kind of like, you know, those like little news, like it just feels like what's going on in schools ruining Denji's life today. Like,
damn.
Even though it's the same people that he's been around since the beginning of part 2.
So is it like a time skip happens and then that's what's happening?
There was a time skip.
I don't even know, like 8 months.
Yeah, because she.
Oh, that's not
she
a time.
Grew up.
That's a breather.
Yeah, because Nayuta would be the
Girl, I don't even
time
know
skip.
the time skip.
Yeah, because was she a baby? Was she ever a baby?
No, actually,
I don't even know who you're talking about.
A baby.
She just turned. She was just.
Well, we don't want to say who Nayuta is.
We just nod and look.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Smile and wave, boy. Smile and wave.
That's to tell you how hard it is to just explain. Like, it basically, if I was to like explain whatever the plot would be, it would be the Chainsaw Man Church. So there's a group of people right now who worship Chainsaw Man. They don't know it's Denji. We all know it's Denji. But it's like the Chainsaw Man Church versus the people opposing devils. But then it's like, I think, sort of, kind of, maybe.
The hard part is that like some people are turning into Chainsaw Man.
Exactly. So there's like multiple Chainsaw Mans.
They're like these zombie people with like half a chainsaw sticking out of their head. Yeah. They're going around killing people.
And they haven't explained who's doing that to them or like who's turning them into. And then there's
confusing.
The safety public defense people.
Y'all lost me a long time ago.
Yeah,
like just like y'all said the plot was lost, y'all lost me.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't know what is they talking about anymore. Y'all just saying words.
I'm just waiting for power.
Is just, that's what it's been. It's just been words. So in case you were thinking of reading part 2, just know that you're just going to be along for the ride. If you
Good to know.
Yeah.
What else are you watching, reading, doing?
I'm watching Love Island US. I'm watching The Boys. I'm patiently waiting for Severance to come back without crying because it needs to come back. It's been too long.
Severance?
Yes,
what is that?
It's on Apple TV, and it is what I think the best written TV show in the past, like, 5 years. Like,
oh wow!
I'm not even like I'll put it up that high. It's
Sorry, the bear.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, it's
short synopsis. What is it about?
So kind of psychological thriller. You go to work and they give us away in the first episode, so it's not a spoiler. You go to work and your brain kind of shuts off. So while you're working, it's kind of like you're in work brain mode. And then you go up into the elevator and then like zoom, and you're back into, so like your normal self doesn't remember what happened at work, and your work self doesn't remember your normal self outside of work. And it was supposed to be for like, I guess, productivity or whatever, but that is like just dusting the surface. It is weird. It's like
I can only
Black
assume that
Mirror.
Yeah,
it's like a Black Mirror-y kind of just. Because there's like secrets within the company that they work for. It's really cool though. It's like really, it's like if Black Mirror produced like a one series, like based on one.
How many seasons
concept.
Is it?
One season.
Okay.
And it's been 2 years. And I think this was like the biggest cliffhanger since, I don't know, like maybe what was like the last like big like Game of Thrones cliffhanger or something like that. Like they left us on a crazy cliffhanger.
How many episodes?
Maybe like 9.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, not more than 10, I don't think.
Nice.
Severance, all right, we'll check it out.
I'm trying to think, what else am I watching?
Are you reading the One Piece? Did you?
Yes, of course.
Are we okay? Are we allowed?
Not yet. Yeah, I know y'all have a whole section on that.
Fine. We'll come back. What are you watching, Kimmy?
I actually finally got to watch Pokemon Concierge.
Oh, nice.
You guys remember it came out a few months ago?
Yeah, on Netflix, right?
Why? Yeah, what is that face for?
Yo, you could be watching Kaiju number 8 solo leveling.
Oh my god!
Like, there's so much shit.
I want to watch
solo
leveling.
Pokemon
solo leveling.
It's 4 episodes, guys. It's super cute. A lot of the episodes are literally like 10 minutes. One is like 20 minutes. Super freaking cute.
You didn't use no time, bro. Come
on, that's
son.
nothing. I was at a friend's house.
It's not even an hour. He's gonna be like, you could have been saving the world.
Ridiculous.
You could have been watching
ridiculous. All 4 episodes is not even an hour. Highly recommend. It's all made in like stop motion.
Yeah,
and everything made out of like cute little felt and everything.
You don't like stop motion?
It's
alright.
I love stop motion. I loved Gumby as a kid and Wallace and Gromit.
All of those used to freak me out, but the way that they did it here, it was like
plushy.
Yeah. And it's honestly it's cute to see like a black girl's hair made in that texture. So cool. I loved it. So that was cute. Yes, Corey showed me the Go-Go Loser Ranger, which has been great, along with, surprisingly at the same time, Overwatch Season 11's theme is also Power Rangers. So they have their own Ranger series going on. I showed Corey the little mini clips that they made. They made like mock-up versions of like
somebody
this
was on
episode.
Drugs.
I was about to say, did they give Genji another like Power Ranger
suit? Like, yeah, they gave him another cool, better one.
See, Overwatch back in the Overwatch days. Yeah.
OG.
The OG Origins. Yeah.
I will say Overwatch 2 is pretty fun if you ever decide to pick it up.
I started it. I liked it, and then now the thing is like everyone that I used to play with stopped. Obviously, they dropped the game, so it's like I can't play with people. But now,
well, if you ever wanted to,
I hopefully will
play with me.
I finally have it on PC now too. Okay, cool.
I'm PC.
Yeah, I have PC on P4.
She got a PC.
I'm waiting.
Master Race over here.
Not even. I'm a console girl for life. I'm a Sony girl for life. Who do you play in Overwatch?
My main 3. I'm so basic. Everyone's gonna hate me, but like I do.
I'm so basic. Everybody's gonna hate me.
Sombra's my number 1, and then I love my Diva and Mercy. But that's what they're like. Oh, you're such a gamer girl. Of course you have that. I'm like, bitch, they're cute.
Exactly, they're cute, and you should play them.
And I can kick ass with them.
And
so
you can kick ass.
yeah,
yes, as you should.
Nice.
I agree. I just finished rewatching all of Breaking Bad. I was trying to remember what I was watching, and I couldn't remember because all I've been doing is rewatching Breaking Bad.
What is going on over there? What's that face? You don't like Breaking Bad?
Wait. Oh.
I watched the first season.
Oh.
Okay, no, you can't. No.
You're not even
absolutely.
Nah, you just takes
I've
my
never
time.
seen
That's what they say. But if you can't get me in the first season, why the fuck am I going to keep watching?
You sound like One Piece people.
Oh.
Yup.
Yeah.
You sound just like One Piece.
Damn, bro was stumped. He
Sorry.
said,
because I was like, where have I heard that before? Every time I recommend One Piece to anybody.
Damn.
That was way less episodes.
That
That's all I'm saying.
was a good one because we could never really get that quick.
Got him.
Bro was stuck in his tracks. He was like, the fuck? There's more here.
Breaking Bad was written really well, man. Like rewatching it, like with a bit more sentience in my brain from all those years ago. Yeah, hell
Third eye's open.
Yeah, literally, I was like just noticing so many things.
What didn't you like about season 1?
I just didn't like any of the characters.
I can understand. Season 1 was a little slow.
I don't like any of the characters. Why am I just no one you can relate to, no one you want to root for. And also, I just don't like shows that revolve around drugs.
And
dealing them, smuggling
them. Fair.
Snowfall, Breaking Bad, Power. I don't. It's all the same thing.
I understand. I don't like most of those shows either. Like,
besides Snowfall,
I watched like 3 seasons of Power, and I was like,
I can't.
I'm good.
Do you watch Snowfall though?
Nah.
Oh.
Gangster stuff is not my shit.
Okay,
I don't watch Sopranos. I don't watch any mobster stuff.
I will say Peaky Blinders is different though.
That's my brother's favorite show.
That, so many times. I probably watched that first season like 8 times because he's so hot. But also
Thomas Shelby.
But I don't know. It got a little slow. I don't know.
Let me tell you what I am watching though. The Acolyte. I told you last time.
Woo! You actually still watching it?
Yes.
I'm hearing bad things.
Bad things. All good things. This show has been nothing.
I hear the action's good.
Oh yeah, the action's great, but also they just dropped the biggest what's the word? We were kind of figuring out who the big bad is, and they finally dropped it.
Can you just tell me?
I've never.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, well, it's kind of being spoiled everywhere because everyone's thirsting over the villain.
Well, by the time this comes out,
yeah, exactly. But that's why I'm like, by the time this comes out, this is already gonna be
by the time
plenty
you tell
of
us,
time.
I'm already gonna look it up.
Can you just wait? Goddamn, Daniel, wait. Freaking out! Okay, so do you know anything about the Acolyte?
No, I mean Star Wars, yes. Acolyte, no.
Okay, so literally the Acolyte is just a complete prequel to everything ever Star Wars.
Okay, I didn't know where it was in the timeline.
Yeah, so it's like the Jedi's prime time of like when they were actually good. No! Don't look it up.
I saw there's like a group of witches.
Yes, so it's back when like other people. It's really cool to see other people that can use the Force. That's not a Sith or a Jedi, and so there's witches out there. So there's them, and it also comes with like a black female lead, which is great. The girl from Hunger Games, Rue.
Yeah,
it's her all grown up.
Don't the witches use the Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I heard that's why people were upset.
Of course, racist.
Yeah. Well, they were saying that only Jedis and things were able to use the Force back then. I don't know because I don't know Star Wars lore enough to tell
that's
you
the problem with Star Wars fans is that you can't do anything to the lore. They all like
they're gonna be, but that's just like Lord of the Rings.
It's
fans.
just like
those types of people.
Yeah. They're just ridiculous because it's just there was just no indication.
None of them. The original trilogy.
What?
The Hobbit?
Lord of the Rings? No, I've never seen
Twin Towers, Return of the King.
Bro, how much more you
I watched it only once, the whole thing.
I've never even attempted.
But why?
I'm not really into fantasy.
What?
Valid.
You love Freerin and adventure stuff. Like, that's the same thing.
It's anime.
No, bro.
So you would watch the Lord of the Rings anime?
Yes.
I'm dead.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
probably would. And it would probably slap too, honestly. Like,
Bro, I just got to Harry Potter.
okay, fair.
Yeah, that's
What?
valid. He's
Sorry,
new to this.
So you were Hunger Gaming it. Was that your thing? Okay,
See,
yeah.
that's
I get
different.
your
That's
type. I get your tape. Okay.
That's different. But yeah, so this one is really cool. So it centers around these. It's not much of a spoiler, but these twin girls, and basically one's good, one's bad, and instead of like a Jedi has a Padawan and the villain has an Acolyte. So that's why it's like, okay, you find out that one of them is trying to kill these Jedi. It's like, okay, why? And she's kind of like, I am going to take you down for what you did to me. And everyone's like, whoa.
Well, what did he do?
What did they do? Yeah, so it's really cool. You're still trying to figure out what's happening. And the main thing is that the Acolyte, she doesn't know who her master is. He trains her from afar, and he has a mask on.
Okay.
So she's like, yeah, I don't know who this is. And so it's kind of, there's this guy that she does have help with, and he's kind of like, think of like college TA weed guy energy, right?
Got it.
And he's
completely
like,
locked in,
and she's like, hey, I need a poison, like, pull up. And he's like, hey, I got you, like, here, like, are you sure you're gonna be able to do this, and that, like, and she's like, yeah, I got it, it's no big problem. So you find out, like, she's like, okay, I gotta finally go on this journey, I gotta kill the last guy, what are we gonna do? And then finally she finds out, little things here on the way. Cool. And then we find out the villain was her weed guy.
Always the ones.
But he goes from like really chill, like the acting range is insane because he goes from like, oh yeah, like
it's not Manny
whatever.
from The Good Place, right? The Filipino dude?
Yes, it is him. That's why everyone's talking about the range. He goes from like,
I don't
oh my
know why I
god.
was able to piece that together. I was like,
Yes.
Yeah.
So like
he
the
did
him,
some crazy.
so like I've never seen it,
guy, right?
but yeah, the himbo from The Good Place, his range is
Good show.
crazy because he goes from that to like his mask when he comes out. Everyone's calling it Smilo Ren because
I'm
he has a
dead.
big fucking like.
I was for some reason when you brought up like the vibe, like I was like, because I know who's in the cast. I was like, I definitely ain't the Squid Game dude.
No,
So the
no.
main character I think of. I was like, okay, cool. That's dope.
So he goes from that to like. There's a scene where he like goes and he like picks her up and like chokes her. I'm like, me next, please. Like, oh my god,
sis over here trying to get force choked.
bro, he like took off his thing. He's got like arms. Like, I didn't know, Jedi got guns like that or Sith, but he came out like that. So the internet is simping right now. So everyone's like, yes, Acolyte, I'm picking it up. I recommend it, and it's a good story. It is a genuinely good story.
It's crazy because you are the only person I've heard say good things.
I haven't heard anything negative on my end from.
For
the
instance,
areas
that
I'm
poison
at.
thing. Why did she need the poison? Because she was killing that Jedi who had like the barrier thing, right?
So the thing is that she needs to kill them without a weapon. That's like the whole
test?
Yeah, it's a test.
But poison's a weapon. And also the guy just like took it.
Yeah.
He like lowered the
She talked him into doing
barrier.
it. She talked him into. She was like, "You deserve to die, so you're gonna take this yourself." And you're like, "You're right." So
no.
I don't know.
Seems like bad writing.
No, I think it was done very well. So you haven't watched it, so you can't say.
You're right.